I didn't even really want to say this, but it's the truth. You know, everybody needs to acknowledge, like, yo, I'm tripping. Y'all was tripping, not me. You guys were tripping the fire and still held it down and still beat fucking Devin Haney and still drank every day and still beat him. And I did everything.
Great fight. Amazing fight, actually. Probably one of the best fights that we've seen in terms of just emotion, you know, in terms of just the whole build-up and the hoopla.
The boxing world erupted with intense reactions after Ryan Garcia secured a victory over Devin Haney. Among those weighing in was Jake Paul, who is preparing for his own high-profile clash with Mike Tyson. Taking to X, Paul expressed disbelief at what he had just witnessed, describing the matchup as one of the wildest fights he's ever seen. His comments reflected just how unpredictable and thrilling major boxing events can be when elite fighters step into the ring. Paul went on to commend both athletes, stressing that no opponent should ever be taken lightly. He shared how stunned he was by the outcome, emphasizing the grit and ferocity displayed by both competitors. Manny Pacquiao also joined the conversation, declaring that Ryan Garcia has arrived to shake things up on the global stage. Promoter Eddie Hearn added his own reaction, praising the bout's intensity and applauding both fighters for their performances. He highlighted how matches like this continue to showcase the excitement and competitiveness that keep boxing fans engaged. Dylan Dennis, known for his blunt opinions, admitted that Garcia's performance changed his perspective. He publicly acknowledged earning a new level of respect for Garcia, a notable shift considering earlier doubts surrounding Garcia's condition and readiness before the fight. Garcia's display inside the ring clearly left a strong impression. Over the course of 12 rounds, Garcia demonstrated endurance, skill, and determination. Not only did he make it past the opening round, but he also knocked Haney down multiple times, proving both his power and technical ability. The outcome surprised many, but it firmly established Garcia as a serious contender in the sport. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis took a different approach, using social media to mock Haney and his father, Bill Haney, who was present ringside. Davis posted a series of taunting messages, continuing his ongoing rivalry with Haney. He ended his remarks by suggesting that facing an opponent of equal size led to Haney's struggles. Despite being dropped in the 7th, 10th, and 11th rounds, Haney managed to last until the final bell. However, because Garcia failed to meet the agreed weight limit for their 140-pound contest, Haney retained his championship title. After the fight, both men expressed interest in running it back, with each stating they would welcome a rematch. Oscar de la Hoya celebrated Garcia's win on Instagram by sharing highlights from the fight, capturing key moments that demonstrated Garcia's dominance. In his caption, he praised Garcia's performance and reaffirmed his belief in the young fighter. Prior to the bout, de la Hoya had voiced concerns about Garcia's behavior leading up to the fight, which had raised questions about his focus. Those doubts were put to rest once Garcia delivered inside the ring. Elsewhere, Jorge Masvidal jokingly suggested the referee might have had a wager on the fight, referencing a point deduction against Garcia. Alicia Baumgardner echoed frustration with the officiating, calling the referee's actions irritating. Tim Tszyu added a lighter note, saying he might adopt Garcia's pre-fight routine after seeing the result. Shakur Stevenson also shared his thoughts, congratulating Garcia and expressing interest in a future matchup. He praised the performance, while encouraging Garcia to follow through on a potential fight between them. Stevenson later acknowledged Haney's effort as well, noting that while it wasn't his night, his determination was evident throughout the contest. Jamal Herring added his voice by recognizing Garcia's standout showing, calling it one of his best performances. However, he also pointed out that missing weight cost Garcia the opportunity to claim championship status. Following the fight, Garcia appeared confident and energized during the post-fight press conference. Many had doubted his chances heading into the bout, but he proved them wrong in convincing fashion, and didn't hesitate to remind critics of that fact.
This is why people need to stop believing everything on the internet and stop, living in a false reality. At the end of the day, there's a lot of real going on. The last thing you should worry about is a kid acting crazy on the internet. Real going on in the world. Open your eyes. Kids being hurt, nobody caring. Everybody looking at it like, oh, he just crazy. It's a conspiracy. It's this, it's that. At the end of the day, it was real. And I out there put that my reputation online, had everybody thinking I was crazy. At the end of the day, who's the crazy one?
Ryan Garcia continued speaking about how the public viewed him, insisting that he stayed composed and locked in despite all the noise and controversy surrounding his fight preparation. He pushed back against critics, implying their doubts were unfounded and making it clear he never lost control of himself. But he also opened up about the obstacles he dealt with outside the ring. Garcia admitted to personal struggles, including drinking and staying out late, which made his preparation more difficult. By sharing this, he highlighted just how much he had to overcome leading into the fight with Devin Haney. Even with those challenges, Garcia managed to stick to his training and deliver a winning performance. His ability to push through distractions and still succeed demonstrated a high level of mental toughness and commitment to his craft.
It was actually with sanity, because I'm like, yo, they're hurting little kids. Let's help them. That's called being a real man. Because I don't give a what people say. Not what. Hey, what happened? False reality, right? Drank every single night. Went out on the first Monday and the Tuesday and drank. What happened? I won.
He did calm down.
Not necessarily. Wait. Not necessarily am I proud of that, but I'm just saying this is. It was a statement to show you guys can't really with me.
That's right.
I do whatever I want.
In the aftermath of the upset, Devin Haney reacted with both frustration and resolve. Even after being dropped for the first time in his professional career, he stayed composed and pushed forward, displaying the toughness and mindset expected from a champion. His response in the ring showed a refusal to back down, even in unfamiliar territory. Speaking after the fight, Haney admitted he wasn't satisfied with how things played out, but pointed to his perseverance as proof of his championship mentality. He explained that the knockdowns caught him off guard more than anything, rather than causing serious damage. That reaction hinted at a level of confidence in his own abilities, while also suggesting he may not have fully anticipated what Ryan Garcia would bring into the fight. Still, Haney didn't shy away from accountability. He made it clear he wants another shot, showing both professionalism and belief that he can regroup, improve, and return stronger. But if you enjoyed this breakdown, check out more of our videos on screen.